The Metro East Sports Podcast is proudly presented by Little Caesars. Famous for its hot and ready pizza and delicious crazy bread, Little Caesars has been named Best Value in America for the past 12 years. Little Caesars products are made with quality ingredients like fresh, never frozen mozzarella and Munster cheese and sauce made from fresh packed, vine-ripened, California crushed tomatoes. Treat your family to some delicious Little Caesars pizza in Alton, Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City today.
Get ready for the award-winning #1 sports podcast on our side of the river. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast.
From the Front Office Wealth Strategies studio in beautiful Edwardsville, welcome to the Metro East Sports Podcast, talking all things sports in the Metro East. Season number 6, show number 17, recorded Monday, June 9th, 2025. I am David Leip. And tonight's show features nothing but greatness. Tonight, we're going to give away 4 MESPY Awards for Best Tennis Player, 2A Tennis Player of the Year, 3A Basketball Player of the Year, and 3A Girls Basketball Player and 3A Girls Basketball Team. We're going to talk to Alan Seidel and Alex Stell of Waterloo High School. We're going to talk to Jeff Durbin and Avery Huddleston of Civic Memorial High School. And we're going to kick off this show in about 2 minutes with Jesse Hattrup of Edwardsville High School. Big thanks to partners Cassens, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Callaway Home Loans, Keller Williams Marquee, the Blasingame Group, Integrity Spine and Joint Center, Front Office, Fiduciary Network, Oak Brook Golf Club, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning, Played Against Sports, Edwardsville, and Snap Mobile. And while I've got your attention, I'm going to beg you for 3 things. Number 1, subscribe to this podcast because it's free and you love it. Where else are you going to get a chance to hear from 5 incredible Metro East athletes and coaches tonight? Number 2, follow us in all of our social media platforms on X, Facebook, and the Gram. And check us out on YouTube while you're at it. And number 3, if you have a story idea, email me, please, at mespdave@gmail.com. And don't forget to nominate your favorite team for Integrity Spine and Joint Center Metro East Team of the Month. Could be a park and rec team, a high school team, middle school team. Last week, it was a doubles team from Triad High School, state champs Ethan Stewart and Joe Cass. To nominate a team, send your suggestion to me at mespdave@gmail.com. Please put Team of the Month in the subject line. If you win, the coach gets a really nice Stanley mug. Or do they call them cups, Jesse?
I think it's a mug.
Stanley mugs, those nice ones that all the kids drink out of.
Yep.
The original nice mug. All right. Welcome to the show, Jesse Hattrup. Good to see you.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Well, how many times have you been on the show?
I think 3.
You were co-player of the year as a sophomore?
Yes.
Or doubles?
Last year.
Well, in last year, you were co-player of the year with Colton. Maybe the year before that.
No, doubles was last year.
Doubles was last year. Co-player of the year probably with Colton the year before, maybe?
Yes.
And then this year, you are the undisputed player of the year. How would you describe your season?
Fun. I think it was a lot of fun. Being the last year, traveling to a lot of places, Tennessee, Chicago. I'm definitely forgetting somewhere, but, we went all over the place.
Champagne?
Yes.
Went to Champagne.
Champagne.
Check out the Illini play in a match.
That was a blast. I lost my voice completely that night, yelling I, but it was a lot of fun. Playing matches, it was great. Just going out there and playing relaxed because, it's my last season and everything. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Did you feel more relaxed or did you feel more pressure as it was your last season?
Sometimes I felt more pressure, but I'd say overall I felt more relaxed, just knowing that this is my last shot at it in high school and that whatever happens, and to just give it my all.
And what happened was you wound up all-state in singles. You won your first 2 matches to finish in the top 16, top 12, actually, because you won a match in the consolation. Also, you went undefeated in the conference in singles and doubles at #1 singles. you didn't even lose a single game in the sectionals. Not a match, not a set, but a single game. You won 4 matches in a row, 6-0, 6-0. I don't know that that's happened since I've been a coach during this 31 years that I've been doing this. So what words would you use to describe it, your senior season?
I would say, well, again, it's just a blast. I would say it was pretty successful. I was happy with the results. Wish I could have gotten a couple more wins at state, of course. But and throughout the season, there were some tight ones that I let get away. But overall, I would say pretty successful. Traveling, played some great matches, got a lot of tough teams, some good losses. And I think there was a lot of team bonding throughout the year too. Got a lot closer with some of the players. Yeah, it was just a great season.
I would describe this team as a tight group of friends. Very supportive of one another. Would you agree?
Yes.
All right. Toughest loss this year?
I don't know. I'm trying to think back. I guess I'll go with my third match at state against the 1 seed, knowing, I got it to a tiebreaker after being down pretty big in the first set. I forget what the score was, but I know I won several games in a row to get back tied, and then got up 6-5. I don't think I won a point that game. Got it to a tiebreaker. Missed for me, a pretty simple overhead by about a foot wide. That was really tough. And then couldn't put a couple points together, lost a tiebreaker. And then the next set, missed some shots that I shouldn't have. He played well, I thought, but I thought I was in it and definitely could have won that, and that would have been big. But yeah, I think that was probably the toughest, to know that I could have gone on maybe and won a few more.
And that was to Sikorsky, who wound up being the state champ.
Yes.
So against the state champ, you lose the first set 7-6, and then I thought he really took a lot of momentum from that first set and really relaxed. And I thought he elevated his game in the second set. Yeah, that was a tough one. But you were right there with the best in the state again this year. But I don't know if that was your toughest loss.
What do you think was?
You didn't have that many. I mean, you had so few, but I thought you had a match point against John Burroughs, and that was a tough one.
Oh, yes. That one slipped my mind. That was a rough match.
The stakes weren't as high, though. It's
correct.
not state, so it's not the same.
Right, yeah. But, yeah, that one was painful. Did not have nearly my best match. My backhand was all over the place, but still somehow found a way to get up match point, like you said. And, yeah, let it go. He played a really good point on one of them, and then the next point, pretty sure we got into a good rally, and then he hit another. Oh no, that he hit a good shot up the line, and then I pushed a defensive shot deep, and then couldn't. Think lost the next one somehow, and then put a easy put away volley.
A backhand.
Yes. Yep. Pretty simple. Should have just gone to open court, tried to go behind him. Overthought it, put it out, lost that one after being up, won the first set. Yeah, you're right. That was definitely the toughest.
Kid's name is Jasper, and you know what? Credit him. He hit I think on your match point, you pounded a serve.
Yes.
You absolutely pelted a serve, and the kid worked really hard and made a great return. And I thought, wow, great serve. And then I thought, wow, great return, kid. So, other people are smart too, and those are two great players. So, and I was not disappointed in you. Were you disappointed in yourself, or were you? Because I feel like you bounced back well from a defeat. I feel like you've learned that.
Yes. I think after that day, I didn't really think about it. So I would say, yeah, I did not let it affect me too much. Yes, but he did play very well. You're absolutely right. He's a great player. He's so fast. You got to hit like 4 winners against him just to win a point.
Great kid. And congratulations to John Burroughs on winning a state title too. So happy for them. Best set you played? Well, and let's see if you get this right.
I'm going to go with the first time I played Sikorsky. Here's a fist bump. Okay. Up in Chicago. I forget.
First set, 7-6 at Pittsford.
Pittsford, yes. That was a really tough fight. Managed to pull it out in a tiebreaker that time. I think I was down in that one too, but I'm not totally sure. You showed up late, I think.
I showed up late.
Yeah. So I didn't
Were you
remember.
looking for me?
No. Not every point. I was waiting for you, but no, it's okay. No, it was.
Let me explain myself. So the tournament is played at 4 different sites, and there are 2 coaches there. So there's 2 coaches there that are dividing their time between two different sites. Yep. So I watched your first match entirely, and then went over to see, I don't even remember who.
I think Brandon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because I saw Brandon on Saturday. I'm pretty sure it was Schaefer and Isaac. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't matter. But then I got there and I saw you play the last 3 games, and I thought it was the best I'd ever seen you play. And your aunt was there, and she's like, "Wow, he doesn't seem to be able to hurt him," is what she said about Sikorsky. And I thought, well, when you're playing as good as Jesse is, as well as Jesse is, there was nothing he could do. But again, both times Sikorsky elevated his game, so credit him. But I think if you play 100 more matches like that, I think you raise your level to that level. Yes. And I think that's what it would take. Best win of the year.
There were 2 I'm thinking of. One was the match before that that you missed against, I believe he won state in doubles 2 years ago. I'm forgetting his name. He's from Highland Park.
Okay, big blonde kid.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
But he's a tough player, and I played great in that match. Won the first set. I think I played out of my mind. I don't think I was thinking too much. And then he, again, like every other good player, turned it up in the second set. I lost that one. Still was playing pretty well, but not as well in the first set. And then I locked in the tiebreaker. Played some great points, some very, very tough ones. I think it was pretty tight. I think it was 10-7 or 10-8. I'm not sure, but that was a really good match. And then another one in Chattanooga when we traveled against
St. X.
St. X, yep. Yeah, St. Xavier's got some good players. But that one again, I think, well, I don't think I played as well in that match, but I think I fought really hard and I stayed in it well, especially in the tiebreaker. I forget how exactly that one went on, but it took a long time. I know it was past 9-all. I rallied well, fought. Oh, I was up in that one too. I think I missed like 3 backhands in a row on match points. The kid played well. I could have played better and maybe it wouldn't have been as close, but you got to do with what you have on each day. And I think that one was a different kind of match, but it was a really good one too.
To me, you can't compare those matches because the other ones almost all took place in the last 3 weeks of the season or the last weekend of the season, whereas the Chattanooga match took place on the first weekend of the season. Yep. So you're really still kind of feeling your way into who you are for this year, and you're not totally comfortable because you're not in that daily grind of playing matches all the time. Whereas at the end of the year, you were kind of in end-of-season groove, right, and that makes those kind of incomparable. All right. Thanks to partner Cassens Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, the #1 place to purchase a vehicle in the Metro East. If you're in the market for a new or a pre-owned car, check out Cassens Inventory in person where they've been for 28 years or online at Cassens.com. Cassens has earned the highest ratings for customer service. Their expert staff is committed to making your car buying experience enjoyable, including convenient on-site financing. I've purchased 5 vehicles there, including that, Jesse, you see my Jeep out there?
I sure do.
That beautiful Gladiator.
It's gorgeous.
I bought it there. And I will not purchase a vehicle anyplace else. With over 90 years of experience in the Metro East, Cassens is the clear-cut leader for quality, service, and customer satisfaction. Go see Steve, Cliff, Holly, Greg, Bob, Mike, or Evan today. And people, I'm going to tell you how you can get $500 for the Metro East high school or junior high team of your choice. Andy Calloway of Calloway Home Loans saves me money every month now, and he'll save my family thousands in the long run. How? He refinanced my existing mortgage, and he can do the same for you. Rates are all over the place, but you need to take advantage of an easy, fast, and affordable way to refinance. They do conventional FHA and VA loans, and ask for the Metro Esports Podcast special. If you refi with Andy, he'll donate $500 to the Metro East High School, Junior High team of your choice. He'll give $500 to EHS Tennis, or $500 to EHS Tennis, or $500 to EHS Tennis. You catching a vibe here, Jesse?
Yeah, I think so.
You get to pick, people. I'm just saying EHS Tennis because Jesse's here. Terms and conditions apply, but call Andy today at 618-830-3332. Save money and support your favorite team in the Metro East, which is EHS Tennis. Okay, Jesse. We talked about this year. You had an unbelievable year, but you won 156 matches during your career, which is now over at EHS, number 11 all time. And it's fair to say that we play fewer matches in the toughest schedule we've ever played. You are clearly amongst the greatest tennis players to play at Edwardsville. I put you in that same category with Zach Trimpe and Alex Gray and who else is in that? I think Colton Hulme is in that class right there with you too. Really the elite players that have played here. How will you remember your career as a Tiger?
Well, a lot of good memories and a lot of great opportunities, for sure. I've definitely grown a lot as a person. I've gotten stronger physically and mentally, having to deal with things. And I put in a lot of time during season and out of season to prepare for matches. I remember a lot of the teammates that really showed support and, showed me how to be successful in the program. A lot of seniors that graduated before me. I also remember the guys younger than me. The class below me has a ton of kids, and they're all really close. And, they let me into their group kind of because I'm a year older. And
kind of.
Yeah. There's a lot of jokes, but it's all fun. And yeah, I love the tennis center. It's beautiful. It's such a great place to be and practice all the time. Really good way to kind of de-stress after school for sure. Had some really hot days, some really cold days. I remember not being able to feel my left hand in a match. Couldn't hit a backhand. That was against
Ledoux, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Ledoux last year?
Yes.
Oh, it was
no, 2 years ago.
Oh, it was terrible.
Was it last year? I think it was 2 years ago because I was playing doubles with Colton. But yeah, very, very painful. We could have done better, definitely. Could have been more prepared, but I'll remember that one. I remember Jade sprinting as fast as he could after a ball, and he couldn't catch it because the wind was so bad. Yeah, that was an interesting weekend. Didn't get to play it this year because of rain, right? Yeah. That was disappointing, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, just a great career, tons of great things to look back on, and I'm very happy I went through it.
Well, you were a star on the court and you were a star in the classroom, straight A's all through high school. You crushed that ACT and you are headed to Notre Dame in the fall. And any ideas what you want to study? Are you studying engineering or?
I am currently on track for engineering. Yes, it is the first year is kind of a general program, to get the fundamentals down and learn more about the different paths you can take within the career. So I'm not sure which one I want to go with, but I'm very excited to learn more and get more experienced. And I think I'm going to stick with it, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy it's where I'm going.
Why did you pick Notre Dame?
A lot of reasons. The campus, first of all, is beautiful. I really like the community. I think it's great. I like the dorm system. It's completely random the first year, so you don't know where you're going to be. You don't know who you're going to be with, and I kind of like that. Meet new people and get closer to people without.
Do you know your roommate's name?
I do not. I don't know anything until July.
I can't wait till you meet her.
I don't think that's going to happen there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not totally random.
Well, correct. It's probably going to be a male, but
okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean probably?
There's always a chance.
Because you got a girlfriend, and I'm sure she's going to listen to this.
Oh no, it's gonna be a male.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah. Find out in July, but I'm really excited. Why did I pick it? I think the academic reputation obviously is great, and I think it's a really well-rounded place to be. You learn a lot about different areas of study, not just within your major. I think it's also a good place. They're very strong in a lot of different categories. So if I were to change my mind, I think choosing another major would be, they could support that well there. And the campus is very walkable too. It's not super spread out, and I like to be outside and walk, and I'd rather not have to take a bus everywhere. So I really like that. And I'm gonna go to the football games, have a lot of fun with that, and I'm just really excited to meet new people there too.
All right, man. You're not going to be a Tiger. Well, I guess you'll always be a Tiger.
Yes.
What are you going to miss about being at EHS, playing tennis, going to school every day?
I'm not going to miss going to school every day, but especially the early wake-ups. But I will miss the people. I think the environment is great. There's a lot of support, especially for the sports teams. And I think our tennis team gets a ton of support too. And, like you've talked about before, if you want something, it's pretty much going to get done. And, I'm going to miss the coaches. I'm going to miss you. You've been great. Still be around playing in the Edwardsville Open this weekend. So I'll get to hang around the courts some more too, but I'll miss that when I'm up in Indiana. I think the whole town's great. It's just, and seeing people come out to watch matches when we're at home, and people I've never even seen before want to watch some Edwardsville tennis. It's just awesome to see. So everything except getting up at 6 a.m. to go to school.
You don't think you're going to get up early at Notre Dame?
I'm going to try to not get a super early class, but I might. We'll see.
I think you're going to get up early and do homework.
No, I'll do that before bed. That's the plan.
All right, Jesse. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for being a great kid, because our relationship goes back way before high school. Yes. How long have you known me?
I don't. I would guess.
Can you remember a time when you didn't know me?
Yeah.
You can?
Yes.
Well, how old were you?
Probably like 4.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think since like I was in 3rd grade probably.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think it was maybe even, I think 2nd or 3rd grade. So that's a long time. That means, 6 years before high school even starts.
Right.
That means, and I wasn't just like, hi, Jesse. I was working with you on the court, and also that workout program. I missed that workout program that we had at EHS. I thought that was fantastic for building an athletic base, just creating more athleticism. And I like what we do now because it incorporates some hitting. But I miss that program. But anyway. Not to get too sentimental, but it's been great working with you. You've only aggravated me a handful of times.
I'm sorry.
I can't think of one time. I wish you'd have called that ball out against Sikorsky in the tiebreaker on the second point on the baseline. But hey, I've let it go. I've moved.
Yeah. I couldn't tell. It was probably out, but I didn't see it. I'm not calling it if I don't see it.
Okay, so let's peel back the curtain a little bit. What I'm doing right there is busting his chops on a ball that he didn't call out. It was a ball that could have gone either way, but I'm standing right on the baseline. I got a perfect look at it, and it was just barely out. And if Jesse calls that out, then it's 1-1 in the tiebreaker, but instead he calls it in, and he's down 2-0. But that is such a quintessential Jesse story, because it is like you to take the high road. You played it because you weren't sure, and that's what's awesome about you. I know other people that would have called it out when they weren't sure, and that's not good. So I appreciate your honesty too. So you've been a great leader, a great team guy, and I'm not going to wish you luck at Notre Dame, because I know you're gonna crush it. You're gonna crush it with whatever you decide to do. So congratulations on the MESPY, Jesse Hattrup. It's been real, man.
Thank you.